But one other quarterfinal game that was played was between the Netherlands and also Turkey. And Turkey, we all saw how they were able to brush aside Austria, who were favourites going into that game. But they scored first. Unfortunately, the Netherlands proved to be too strong at the latter stages of the game.
You see, when it comes to championships or tournaments like this, the best do not always win. Sometimes they're not so good or they're not so best. Do win sometimes. And that's exactly what happened between Netherlands and then Turkey. On the day, the Turkish were superb. They were great, you understand? I mean, counter-attacking, they were flamboyant, they were able to contain the press, they were able to get out of the press from the Dutch. But you see, the undoing is that a lot of experience is on the side of the Dutch. They've got players in the form of Depay, Simons, Cody Gakpo, and the rest. So you realize that in as much as the Turkish were able to go into the lead, they were not able to contain and then maintain the lead for the 90 minutes. It just tells you that sometimes, no matter how good a team you are, you need a lot of experience, especially at the latter parts of the championship, to be able to maintain that momentum, because the slightest loss of concentration or focus, you are going to be hurt. And that's exactly what happened. Sometimes you don't necessarily have to talk too much about technical ability or tactical variations, but how well do you want it? You understand? And I think on the day, the Dutch really wanted it more than the Turkish.
The Dutch are marching into the last four, but for Turkey, it looks like it's a tournament to remember for them, especially looking at some of the brightest spots we've seen in that team. Would you say that Arda Güler has announced his presence as the next big thing for Turkey?
Arda Güler has always been the next big thing for Turkey. But my only problem is that if he's going to be given the time at Real Madrid to blossom, right? Because he can be the next big thing. But if you're not giving the time to blossom in your club side, then how are you going to mature? How are you going to improve? You get the point? So if he can, as a player, decide with his management to get a transfer somewhere else or alone for him to mature and then come back, then I can say that, yes, in the next couple of years, Arda Güler is going to be the mantle for Turkish football.
All right, so Arda Güler, then Real Madrid, and also the Turkish teenager who came to life at the Euro 2024. He scored a spectacular goal and also, had some good games. But unfortunately, his side has been knocked out of the tournament. You can also drop your comments in the comment section. Let's get to know what you have to say about the teams, the remaining 4 teams, and who do you think would be our eventual winner.